Hello friends, we welcome you all to this first session of Unit 2, that is Digital Logic and Data Presentation. In this session, we will be looking into a brief introduction about digital logic and data presentation. Then we will be moving on to number system, which is the most fundamental thing or the basic building block of the digital electronics. We'll be seeing various types of number systems. We'll be looking into conversion from one number system to the other, and finally we will be ending the session with a small multiple choice question session. In modern days, the devices that we see are smart in nature, right? Starting from a simple mobile phone, smartwatch, our air conditioners, refrigerators, heaters, even our vehicles also, they are smart in nature. We call them smart because they are able to adjust themselves without any human intervention to the changing environment. For example, the air conditioner is able to adjust itself to the varying heat load so that it maintains the temperature of particular space to the desired level. Even in our automobiles, we see programmed fuel injection, wherein the right quantity of fuel is injected into the engine based on the load and the speed requirement. All these are not with the human intervention, but because of these smart systems. They are able to adjust themselves, they are able to decide themselves what needs to be done in order to maintain a desired level. This is the main feature why we call them smart. The smartness is because of the control system, which we have seen in the first chapter. In an open system, the output and input doesn't depend on each other. The output or invariably is generated by the system without any feedback, whereas in a closed loop control system we had a feedback. The feedback is necessary for any control action. Whenever we start measuring the output and compare with the preset value, we will be able to generate a control signal which can modify the system or the variables so that a desired output is reached. We see automatic cameras which can adjust its lenses to the required picture quality. We see the smartphones, we see robots working in industries, assembly lines, etc. They are smart in nature. They are able to adjust themselves for the changing variables. This digital electronics make this system smart. Digital electronics is the fundamental concept which has made possible all these smart systems. For as a simple example, when we take a washing machine which can adjust its own water level, the temperature of water, the required quantity of detergent, etc., all these decision variables are taken by the control system. Of course, the control system needs input from the sensors, the water level sensor, the water temperature sensor, etc. These signals are analogous in nature. These signals cannot be directly understood by the microprocessor. Hence, the signals has to be transformed into a machine understandable form. That is called as the digital signals. A car wiper which senses rain automatically actuates the wipers. The sensor that senses the rain gives signal to the control system. The control system takes the decision, that is to switch on the wiper or not. If yes, to what extent, to what speed the wipers has to be turned on depending on the rain. The rain sensor giving signal to control unit or the control system or microprocessor is again analogous in nature. This analog signal has to be converted into a machine understandable form, that is to a digital form. This is the main concept that we are going to discuss in this chapter. This entire thing is called as the digital electronics. Based on the digital electronics, all modern devices smartness is depending on. Number system. Number system is very much essential in order to understand the digital electronics. The number system is defined as a system having base R and represented by R digits ranging from 0 to R minus 1. We have different types of number system, that is binary number system having base 2 and the digits ranging from 0 to 1. The system having base R, here the base is 2 for the binary number system, and of course it must be represented by R digits, that is 2 digit 0 and 1 ranging from 0 to R minus 1. 0 to R minus 1, that is 0 to R is 2 minus 1, that is 1 only. So the digits are 0 and 1. Binary number system is represented by 0 and 1 only, and it has a base 2. It is the most important number system because this is the format in which our microprocessor understands everything. All analog signals has to be transformed into its equivalent digital form, that is to its binary form, before it is sent to the microprocessor. And once the microprocessor or the control unit decides on next set of action, the output is given in terms of binary numbers or digital form, which again has to be decoded into analogous form to actuate the actuators or to start the actuators. Next we have decimal number system. It is having a base 10. Here R value is 10 and therefore it can have R digits, that is 10 digits ranging from 0 to R minus 1, that is 0 to 10 minus 1, that is 9. 0 to 9, 10 digits, that is the decimal number system. Next we have octal number system having base 8 and it must be represented by 8 digits ranging from 0 to R minus 1. R here is 8, that is the base. 8 minus 1 is 7. So the digit ranges from 0 to 7, totally 8 digits. Finally we have hexadecimal number system having its base 16. Therefore it must be represented by 16 digits ranging from 0 to R minus 1, that is 0 to 16 minus 1, that is 15. So but here we don't have 15 because after 9 again it has to be 10, has to be the repetition of this numbers, hence 10 is represented as A, 11 is B, C, D, E, F until 15. This is the hexadecimal number system. We have to carefully remember the bases. Binary number system is represented by base 2, decimal number system is represented by base 10, octal number system is represented by base 8, hexadecimal number system represented by base 16. How to write a binary number? Binary number has only zeros and ones. There is no space for 2, 3, etc. Whereas 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. will be represented in the decimal as well as octal and hexadecimal numbers. Decimal number system has maximum number of 9. An octal number system is having a maximum digit of 7. There cannot be 8 in the octal number system. Similarly, hexadecimal number system has maximum number of 9 and the alphabets up to 7. Binary number system is represented by base 2 and having digits only 0 and 1 and nothing else. As we discussed, it is the machine understandable form. All other forms of signal has to be converted into binary number before it enters the microprocessor. The position of digit indicates the weight attached to it. For example, we have a binary number like this. Each digit based on its position will have a value which increases by factor of 2, 0 as a value of 2 power 0, this as 2 power 1 and 1 has 2 power 2 and 0, 2 power 3 and 1 as 2 power 4. This is the value attached or the weight attached to each digit because of its position. This position is called as the least significant bit or LSB, and this position is called as the most significant bit or the MSB. The value of each digit increases from right to left in this direction. 0 is represented by 2 power 0. This second digit is represented by 2 power 1, etc. The weight is increasing by factor of 2 as we proceed from right to left. This is the binary number system. We call this binary number system as positionally weighted number system because each digit has a weight based on its position. Hence, binary number system is called as the positionally weighted number system. We will see conversion of a decimal number to binary number. This binary number is not in the human understandable form. By looking at this, we cannot make out what exactly it is. But whereas a decimal number, let us say 25, I'll be able to understand this is 25. I understand the value of this, but whereas this binary number we will not be able to understand. Decimal number is represented by base 10. Here we look into steps to convert a decimal number into its binary form. Convert 25 to base 10, that is a decimal number 25 to its equivalent binary form. Binary form is given by base 2. So we have the steps here. 25 we will start dividing it by 2. 2 12s are 24. 25 minus 24 remainder 1. Next 2 6 are 12, no remainder 0. 2 3s are 6, no remainder 0. Again 2 1s are 2, 3 minus 2 is 1. And finally division of 1 is not possible. Therefore this we have reached the end. The equivalent binary number will be 1 1 0 0 1. We travel from bottom till top. 1 1 1 1 0 0 1. This is the equivalent binary form of 25. Here it is given. Next we have the decimal number system. Decimal number system is having base 10 and it is represented by 10 digits ranging from 0 to r minus 1. R here is 10. 0 to 10 minus 1 is 9. 0 to 9. Decimal number system is also called as the positionally weighted number system because each digit, let us say 25, it is having its own value. 2 is having its own value which depends on the position. This is the unit place, we all know. This is the 10th place. Suppose let us say I write 125. So this is 5 is in the unit place, 2 is in the 10th place, 1 in the 100th place. Similarly, each digits value increases by factor of 10 in the decimal number system, that is from right to left. Here from left to right is indicated for the decimal numbers. The chart shows the positional value of each digit in the decimal number system. Here left, right to left, the regular numbers, integer numbers, and from left to right the decimal numbers are represented here. So we see one more example for conversion from binary to decimal number. Let us try to convert a binary number 11011001 to base 2 into its equivalent decimal form. Base 10 written here. I have written the binary number. We already saw each digit will have its own position, its own weight depending on the position, that increases from right to left by the factor of 2. So 1 is multiplied by 2, the factor here is 2 power 0. Again 2 is multiplied with 2, the factor is 1. Again 0 into 2 power 2, 1 into 2 power 3, again 0 into 2 power 4, etc., etc., until last. On multiplication 2 power 0 is 1, 1 into 1 is 1 only. 2 power 1 is 2, 2 into 0 is 0. 2 power 2 is 4, 4 into 0 is 0. 2 power 3 is 8, 8 ones are 8. Similarly, we do for all the cases, and finally we add up all these things. 1 plus 8 plus 16, 1 plus 8 plus 16 plus 64 plus 128 to get 217. So therefore the binary equivalent of the decimal equivalent of this binary number is 217 to base 10. Base 10 says it is in the decimal number system. Next we have the binary coded decimal. Binary coded decimal is a class of binary coding of decimal numbers. We have seen the conversion of decimal number into its binary form, which is a time consuming task. In simple, each decimal number will have its own binary equivalent, which directly can be assigned to it for the faster processing. This system is called as binary coded number system. The chart given here shows the binary form of each decimal number. Whenever we want to code a decimal number to its binary form, directly its equivalent is written in place of the decimal number. Suppose let us say a number 25 is there. How to convert it into its equivalent binary form we have seen already. Here in the binary coded decimal number system, 2 is coded as 0010. So 2 will be written as 0010, and 5 is represented as 0101, 01 and 01. So this is the binary coded decimal form of 25, which is not exactly same as its equivalent binary form, but for faster computation and to lit up the digital displays, binary coded decimal form is very much useful. So here each digit is represented by a fixed number of bits, usually 4, or it can also be 8 also. So here we have the 4-bit data. So similarly we can have 8 bits also. So here it is, we have 8-bit data. So for all the numbers we can have the 8-bit data associated. We'll see few multiple choice questions on few topics that we have learned today. Question 1. Each position in a decimal number system represents a specific power of a base 2, base 10, base 8 and base 16. We all know the decimal number system is represented by base 10, whereas base 2 is for binary number system, base 8 is for octal number system and base 16 is for hexadecimal number system. Option B is the right answer. Question 2. Which of the following is the correct representation of a binary number? 124 to base 2, 110, 110 to base 2 and 000. It is not base 2, but it is a superscript, that is 000 to the power of 2. The correct representation of binary number, we know the binary numbers are represented by base 2 and also binary numbers will have only zeros and ones. Option A, 124, here 124, 24 cannot be a binary number, so it is rejected. 1110, of course it is a binary number, but base 2 is missing, therefore it can be of any number system form. It can be a decimal number, it can be a hexadecimal. It doesn't exactly represent the correct representation of binary number, so B is also discarded. Option C, 110 to base 2, it is base 2 here, so this is the correct representation of a binary number. Let us look into option D, 000. Of course it is a binary number, but 2 is not in the subscript position, it is a superscript, therefore it must be base 2. Option D is also discarded, so the right answer here is option C. Third question, 10 base means the number system uses digits from. 10 base means it has to be a decimal number system. Decimal number system uses digits from, we know 0 to r minus 1. Any number system will use digits from 0 to r minus 1. R here is base. The base here it is 10. So 0 to 10 minus 1 is 9. So any number system will use digits 0 to r minus 1. R is base, 0 to 9. Option D is the right answer. Fourth question, what could be the maximum value of a single digit in an octal number system? We discussed in our session the maximum value of single digit in the octal number system. We have octal number system, base r is 8. The digit ranges from 0 to r minus 1. 0 to r minus 1. 8 minus 1 is 7. So the maximum digit of the octal number system is 7. Option B is the right answer. On seeing the octal number system, we should not jump into a conclusion of going for option A, because the maximum value of single digit is asked. It has to be 0 to r minus 1 and it is option B, 7. Fifth question, which of the following is not a positionally weighted number system? We saw this earlier. In positionally weighted number system, each digit will have its weight increasing depending on its position, that is from right to left. We will come from the bottom. In hexadecimal number system, each digit's position increases by factor 16. In binary number system, each digit's position increases by a factor 2. In octal number system, it increases by a factor 8, that is from right to left. Whereas in Roman number system, we know there is no digits at all, so there are only alphabets. So each alphabet has its own value that doesn't depend on its position. Therefore, Roman number system is not a positionally weighted number system. Option A is the right answer. Sixth question. The binary equivalent of the decimal number 10 is. In order to convert the decimal number into binary form, we know the process. We'll start dividing it by 2. 2 5s are 10. So remainder is 0. Next, once again we go for dividing. 2 2s are 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. Remainder is 1. And we have 2 left here. The last step, 2 1s are 2. Remainder is 0. So the binary equivalent of decimal number 10 is, from here we move up. So 1 0 1 0 is the equivalent binary form. Option C is the right answer. Last question. Which of the following is not a binary number? Which of the following is not a binary number? Very simple question. Binary numbers are represented by zeros and 1 only. Option A, 1111, it is a binary number. The question is for which is not a binary number. So this is a binary number, so this is not the answer. 101, of course it is a binary number, this is not the answer. Option C, 11E. In binary number system, we do not have any alphabets, therefore this cannot be a binary number. Option C is the right answer. Also, we will look into option D, that is 000. 0 belongs to the binary number. It is a binary number. So the right answer here is option C. We have completed the multiple choice question session. We thank you and we meet in the session 2. Thank you.